Welcome to the news portion of DSI. I'm Mike Mahoney. And we begin this portion of the show with the name of the crew member who was recently killed in the military plane crash off the coast of Chincoteague Island on Wednesday night. That victim has been identified as Lieutenant Hiram Hanlon with the Airborne Command and Control Squadron in Virginia. The Navy, Coast Guard, and state agencies are currently creating a salvage plan to move the crashed aircraft safely from the shallow water. A representative with the Virginia Department of Environmental Quality says crews are still figuring out how to best move the plane, and that will likely involve removing the fuel that's still on board to prevent it from spilling into the bay.
Where the plane is right now, the plane's stable. There's very low risk of anything happening to the plane. And there is no pollution event currently. The water there is fairly shallow, and the Navy has to assemble a salvage plan for the plane that will have to consider the logistical problems of the shallow water.
This is still a developing story, and we will have the latest updates on our website. That is 47abc.com. Well, switching gears now, the Maryland Paid Family Leave Act has passed the state Senate and now heads to Governor Hogan's desk with a veto-proof majority. The measure would give up to 12 weeks of paid family leave to employees, but some local business leaders feel it's bad for business. 47 ABC's Rob Flax takes a look.
This program, though, is basically being shoved down the throats of businesses and employees with little consideration for the environment that's around us right now.
Maryland's Paid Family Medical Leave Act would see employees and businesses contribute monthly into a paid family leave fund. That fund paying out if employees needed to use up to 12 weeks to care for sick family members or other emergencies. Bill Chambers of the Salisbury Chamber of Commerce says he supports the bill in theory, but he feels the way the law is written now would actually hurt the people it wants to help, as employees could see up to $1,000 a month taken out of their paychecks to pay for it.
We do feel the House version, which did not pass, was the correct version, and that would be to study this issue further and come up with bipartisan recommendations to make any program common sense and workable, not only Maryland employers, but also employees.
Now, one change that the business community wanted to see that wasn't implemented was an exemption for businesses with 15 or fewer employees working for them, like Minuteman Press. Their owner tells us without that change, it's going to hurt his business.
If we're mandated to put this program in place, we're going to have to see how much it's going to affect our financial situation, and if we're not able to absorb the cost, we're going to have to increase our prices. We're very disappointed. We're very disappointed that this wasn't paused until they thought through all the steps of what it's going to look like when this actually, when what I call the rubber hits the road.
Salisbury, Rob Flax, 47 ABC.
And if signed into law, that new measure will take effect in the year 2023. Well, following Congressman Andy Harris's announcement of the release of 35,000 supplemental H-2B visas, counties who benefit from those workers have a response. H-2B visas allow employers to temporarily hire non-citizens for non-agricultural labor, and here on the Eastern Shore, the seafood industry benefits greatly from those workers. The Dorchester County Chamber of Commerce president says his industry, like many others, has been hit hard with a worker shortage. He says that these visas help alleviate some of those issues, but that 35,000 isn't near enough needed to boost the industry, but he thinks it's certainly a start.
The good news is this is much earlier than it's ever happened in terms of it's actually potentially in time to help the crabbers more than what's happened in the past. We've got other challenges on top of this already. So even with the visa relief coming, it's still there's still other challenges that are headwinds that are facing the industry.
The chamber president also says it will be a few weeks before they know how many workers that they will be able to take in.
Welcome back, everyone. This is our time lapse for our Royal Plus Skycam in Snow Hill, and you can see just a beautiful sunrise that we had this morning, just a blended mix of sunshine and clouds, and that really was the case. But notice how the clouds were decreasing as we got deeper into the day. However, though, it was just kind of going back and forth with the trough pushing through the area, but right now the weather is finally beginning to improve. Our low temperatures, though, so far have been in the lower 50s, 50 in Cambridge, 53 in Georgetown, 54 in Ocean City. Now, these are not the official low temperatures, though. We will see our actual low temperatures take place as we approach midnight. So eventually we'll be more so into the 40s. Our highs for today into the 60s, 65 degrees in Easton, 67 in Dover, 67 in Georgetown, 63 degrees in Wallops. And this took place overnight just as the cold front was about to pass through the area. Checking out the pollen as we head into Saturday. Unfortunately, though, similar to what we had on Friday, we're going to have the pollen, especially for tree and mold, on the higher end, while when it comes to grass and weeds on the low end. So unfortunately, not the best of news for allergy sufferers. Also, the drought monitor, though, updated back on Thursday, still kind of keeping it the same. We're going to be dealing with have been dealing with abnormally dry conditions. Still a dry, overall, still a pocket that's doing well is over into Kent County in Delaware. However, though, the rain that we've been getting throughout the month of March has actually not been enough. So hopefully we start seeing some improvements when it comes to the drought monitor here. So just make sure to stay tuned for that. Overall, though, things are quiet. We did have that trough push through, so just a little bit of lingering moisture from that, but that continues to push further away into parts of New England. We're talking about our next weather maker, which is now over parts of the middle of the country. This will be here by early Sunday. So here on Delmarva, we're going to have clear skies for tonight, sunny skies tomorrow, really high pressure dominating force on Saturday. Clouds quickly begin to increase as we go throughout your Saturday night, setting up for some rain around sunrise on Sunday. Then by the time we go into your Sunday afternoon, sunshine returns, and that's going to even set up for a better day as we head into Monday. So for tonight, temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, clear skies and cool. Winds out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. For Saturday, we'll have temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, a sunny and cool one. Winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10, so we'll even have some lighter winds. No advisories when it comes to the marine forecast on Saturday. Winds out of the southeast at 10 to 15 on the Atlantic. Northwest 5 to 15 on both the Chesapeake and the Delaware. And over the next 7 days, we'll have breezy conditions on Sunday. We'll be warming it up as we go throughout the work week. 68 on Tuesday. And actually have showers likely as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, with highs in the low 70s, while our low temperatures climb from the 30s into the 50s.